Hey folks, Randy here with Dulin Cut Trim. So it's been a little while, and figured I'd let you know where I went. Well, two things happened right at the same time. The first thing that happened is my GoPro broke. The connector on it that you plug in to charge it, and also that you use to plug in the what do you call it? The microphone. It came off. It broke apart inside the deal. My first thought was that I would just take the GoPro apart and resolder the connector on there. But honestly, those connections were so tiny, I couldn't see what I was doing. So that didn't work. And then the other thing that happened is my shoulder got messed up. I don't know what I did, but kind of like jacked up my shoulder. Like it's like I think it's called the trapezius muscle that runs through your neck down into your shoulder. I pulled it or something, and you know, that makes everything still very difficult. Actually, I'm still dealing with it now. It's been like 3 weeks that I've been dealing with this, and when I went to the doctor, they told me what I needed to do was to lay down and rest, and I was like, well, that's not happening. So they gave me some steroids and what do you call it, muscle relaxers. But you know, you can't really use a muscle relaxer while you're working, and honestly the muscle relaxers were making me kind of sick anyway. And you know, the steroids were nice, I think they were helping, but then you know, once the steroids ran out, they ran out. So that was that. So I was just kind of in grind mode, you know, just trying to make sure I got all my work done, and you know, pretty much been able to do that. Sometimes it gets a little rough, but it's, you know, it's weird. Like when you have a jacked up muscle like that, it's like weird. If you're just sitting still or if you're not doing anything, it hurts a lot. But like once you start using it, it starts feeling a lot better. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. So that's what's been going on here. Hasn't really been any updates. I mean, there were some videos I would have liked to have filmed. I replaced the transmission on my mower this past weekend. I had a couple in the field repairs I had to do. The bracket that holds the spring that keeps tension on the belts for the blades, that broke. And of course, it's like a $40 part that you have to special order, and it takes a week to get there, of course. So I ended up finding something else that I thought would work, and it did. So I had to fix that. And then the pulley that connects to that spring, I noticed that it was kind of wobbling up, like it wasn't staying where it was supposed to sit. And it turned out, when I had installed it, you're supposed to put a washer on top, and I hadn't. And because since I hadn't, the head of the bolt had rounded over enough that it was actually sliding. That whole bracket was actually sliding up over the bolt. So I had to fix that in the field too. And neither one was actually that big of a deal, but it was just, you know, I don't know. It would have been interesting to film, I guess. But oh well. So, but we got a camera now. Got another GoPro, so be back to doing videos and helpful tips for you guys, and you know, you guys can give me helpful tips, and we can all just work together and just be super helpful to each other. So, but I'm at the first yard of the day, so I will talk